Book 272. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about Plato, Egypt, and the constant reset of civilization. That's right, Plato, Egypt, and the constant reset of civilization. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, a Greek philosopher named Plato wrote out several works which still have a powerful impact on how we view the world today. Many of these works by Plato are written out as conversations between learned men who lived both before Plato and even during the same time period as him. One such conversation that Plato records is the first-hand testimony of a Greek man named Solon, who traveled to the great land of Egypt to study and learn. In fact, all of the high Greek thinkers traveled to Egypt in order to study within their schools of higher learning so that they might use this knowledge of the Egyptians to raise their own people from an uncivilized state of existence. Plato tells us that when Solon was studying in Egypt, one of the wisest of Egyptian priests, Sanchez the Sayite, told him things that changed history forever. The Egyptian priest said that the Greeks were uncivilized because they were like children in their development. Sanchez said that in the distant past, the people from whom the Greeks descended had reached a high level of civilization numerous times in the past, but every time that they did, a major cataclysm would strike their country and descend them back into a beast-like state, and they would in essence forget all of the advances they had previously made. Sanchez the Sayite said that all civilizations over the earth had suffered such a fate. In the distant past, the people from which each nation descended would reach a high level of civilization. A cataclysm would strike the earth where they lived, and their civilization would be destroyed. Even the populations of these nations would be decimated and brought so low that the people who were left could not continue operating how they once did. In the wake of this cataclysm, knowledge would be lost and forgotten, and after a few generations, no one alive would remember what was once known, and society would be forced to start over again. Sanchez said that the Egyptians had witnessed the rise and fall of several civilizations over and over again for tens of thousands of years, and their civilization was far more advanced because the cataclysms did not cause them to forget. As one might expect, Solon asked Sanchez the Sayite how it was that the Egyptians were able to remember what all others forgot, and Sanchez told him that it was because of the god Tahuti. Tens of thousands of years ago, the god Tahuti came to the people of Egypt, and he gave them the gift of writing and of recording knowledge, history, and information. Because of this, whenever Egyptian society would begin to fall, the people could consult the records of the past and remember what was once known, and they would not have to relearn everything that they once knew. With this knowledge, Solon and countless other Greek philosophers and thinkers began to document all of their thoughts, ideas, and information so that it would be preserved in the event of another cataclysm. And indeed, all other lands around the earth eventually adapted this practice as well. Mankind learned the benefit of documenting history and of passing down learned truths to the next generation. And since that time, humanity has been on a constant climb in knowledge, and on a whole, the world has not been reset since. And so, the morning motivation of today is Plato, Egypt, and the constant reset of civilization. It is not enough for you to learn something beneficial to your survival and advancement in life. You must also document what you have learned and pass that down to the next generation. If you do not, your knowledge will quite possibly die with you, and those who come after you will be forced to relearn what you have already learned. So today, do not keep your knowledge to yourself. Instead, pass it out freely, impart it to the next generation, and always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. To order books in the Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels book series, search Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.